Hello, friends. It's me, Dr. Janet Roark, and I am a veterinarian in Austin, Texas. And I come here live every Sunday to answer a few of your questions at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Last weekend, I didn't get to come here. I'm so sorry. I've had a rough couple of weeks. And we had to deal with some stuff and get some animals safe really quickly in an emergency type situation. So I appreciate you missing last week's Q&A so that I could go take care of that. So for those of you that are new or have any questions, go ahead and start popping those in the chat. Let me know where you're from and what oil you're using today. I'm using one of my favorite ones because I have a little bit of a headache, and that is Past Tense from doTERRA. So wonderful for just calming my crazy brain down every once in a while and soothing that tension. Awesome. Thank you, Rebecca. It's getting a lot better. It's a long process, but we're gonna be able to. The animals are safe. That's the most important thing. So I am just so happy to be here. So it has been a gorgeous weekend in Austin. It was 71 degrees and sunny today, just about perfect. So if you guys do have any questions, please keep them compliant, which means no disease names, or I can't answer them on this public page without getting in a lot of trouble. So Rebecca's from New South Wales, Australia. That is amazing. How is tomorrow? Is tomorrow looking good over there in Australia? Annie Hackett says, I have a barking dog. What can I use? And she's using adaptive. So yeah, you can use adaptive for that. So barking is a training issue. And so I do recommend, if you do have a dog that barks a lot and you don't want them to, that you work with someone who can train your dog with you or give you some tips. There's some really good videos on YouTube even about some of this stuff about, and I'm really big on positive reinforcement. So a lot of times all it takes is getting your dog distracted away from whatever it is that they're barking at or about, and refocusing them on something else. And I'm certainly not a dog trainer, but that's kind of the general idea. And as far as oils go, certainly there's a couple of things you need to keep in mind. One is making sure your dog gets enough exercise. I know that's not oils, but a lot of people don't exercise their dogs enough because they think, oh, well, my dog runs around outside when I let him out. We have a fenced-in backyard and it's great. They just get all their energy out and then they come in. And I can tell you that's probably not enough exercise. So making sure that you take your dogs for a walk. And there's different kind of training collars and things that you can get if it's really bad. So work with a trainer on that, depending on what's going on with that. That's typically not positive reinforcement when you do that. So just make sure that your dog can handle that. And then as far as oils go, we have lots of oils that are very calming. So lavender, rowan, chamomile, our reassuring blend, our grounding blend, or our restful blend are all really, really good choices. So those are ones that you can try, Annie. Yes. TD says, Past Tense was my best friend yesterday. I know, it's my best friend today for sure. Cindy says, I was just reading about flea collars and how toxic they are. I always use TerraShield. Ideas? Yeah, so just use TerraShield. That's what I recommend. It's a great one. The Seresto collars is probably what you're talking about. There was an article in a major news paper about that this week, and it's very true. Actually, I've personally seen several reactions to that. Not every dog reacts to it, and a lot of people are saying, well, it's only the collars that they're getting off Amazon or from pet stores that are affected, and the ones that are from veterinarians, they don't have that same problem. And I have actually seen it even on the ones that people have gotten from their veterinarians. So I have the luxury of getting to kind of see and consult on a lot of cases from all over the country because of this, because of the way I do my consults. So I have seen it, and so it's not every case, but it's pretty bad when they do. I've seen seizures. I've seen, even just like red irritation around where the collar is, and everything in between. So be careful with those collars, you guys, and just know that there's other options out there, like natural options or other medications and things that you can give that are actually a lot safer. So thanks for bringing that up, Cindy. Patricia from Nova Scotia. I love all my Nova Scotia friends. Say hi to Dr. Fisher for me. Oh, TD says tonight it's bergamot. You are like a person after my own heart. You're just got like all of my favorites. Bergamot is amazing. Oh no, what just happened? I lost my thing. Peggy is using a mix of copaiba and juniper berry on the dog today. So for those of you that don't know, those are really good oils to support the liver and the kidney. So really good combination. One of my favorites, Peggy. Peggy knows a lot about essential oils because she has done some of my training. Oh, Sylvia from Monroe, Michigan, using frankincense. That's so awesome. Nebraska. Linda from Nebraska. Windy 70 degrees today. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Use cypress today. I love cypress. Cypress is really good for circulation and both blood flow, improving blood flow and lymph flow with horses from a physical standpoint, or with animals in general. I use it a lot with horses. Let's see. Chick says ginger using internally in aiding as a flea repellent for dogs. I'm going to try and stay up here so you guys can see me. Along with lemon, sulfur, apple cider vinegar. We can't get free fleas in Australia at the moment. As I say, it's a biohazard. So back to my own internal blends. I use protective blend and digestive blend along with blitz pumpkin seeds and meat with fur for internal parasites. Okay, yeah, you can definitely use ginger. Ginger is great for the digestive tract and very helpful for all of those things as well. Let's see. Jacqueline Spain, sorry. Hi, Dr. Roark, watching from Missouri. Can the nutrition greens be safely sprinkled on our cat and dog food to assist and support them naturally? So that particular product can be used. However, it is not necessary most of the time. So cats are obligate carnivores, so they don't actually need a lot of greens or fruits and vegetables in their diet. And dogs are not obligate carnivores. They're more omnivores, but they are carnivores primarily. And so a little bit is fine. A lot of people want to use them with their dogs, but I prefer whole foods for them. And so if you're like, well, I just don't know if they're getting enough vegetables in their diet, you can certainly add that in. Denise used black spruce today. Oh, that's a good one. I might grab that one for tomorrow. I haven't used that one in a minute. I really love that oil. It's so yummy. Awesome. Very grounding. Let's see. Glynis is asking about oils that can be used for a dog's ears for itching. So remember, with our safety, we never want to put oils down into the ear canal. You can certainly swipe it around the ear where you can see it, put some diluted oils on a cotton ball and swipe that around in there. And you can certainly do that. I really like lavender for itching or Roman chamomile, those soothing oils for that. And if you're not sure about the safety stuff that I'm talking about, be sure to check out my free safety guide over at essentialoilvet.com/pet safety right here. I think I do this right. essentialoilvet.com/pet safety. I think that's pretty fun. And you can download that for free. And please share that website with all of your friends that are concerned about using essential oils with animals and all of that fun stuff. So, let's see. Oh, you're amazing too, Emor. Thanks for sharing your knowledge. Deborah is diffusing cardamom and lavender today. Alicia has a question about neurologic support, so nervous system support for a dog. I would do copaiba and frankincense, and then some of the grounding. You can do that internally for a dog that large, and then do some grounding blend topically that's already diluted, so you don't have to dilute it anymore. And then you can also diffuse our restful blend. Restful blend can sometimes help with that too. If there is any nausea, you can continue with our digestive blend or ginger. Ginger's very good for that. And I usually include some lavender in that as well. Let's see here. Lynn from Flint, Texas. So good to see you here. So Margie's asking about the soft gels with Melissa. Are they okay to give to an older cat with chronic cough and upper respiratory stuff going on? And the answer is no. Those have a lot of oils in them, which is way too much for a cat internally. So what I would do is diffuse some cardamom and maybe some lavender, or our respiratory blend. You can certainly diffuse that as well. And you can certainly use a drop of Melissa and a drop of cardamom diluted and apply that topically, and know that your cat is going to ingest that and actually get some of that internally as well. But I would not use any of the soft gels with cats. They just contain too much oil for them at one time. Remember, with cats, we're going to dilute more, and we're going to use it more frequently if necessary, more diluted more frequently, as opposed to less diluted less frequently. Chicks is using lemon eucalyptus today in Australia. Teresa's asking about oils with calming oils with a dog with a flea collar on. I do not like using essential oils with flea collars. I'm not a huge fan of flea collars in general. I recommend that you use other things besides that. So no, I'm going to say no oils topically, because what can happen is it can exacerbate the effects of the flea, the medications on the flea collar. And so we don't want that at all. And so what you can do is diffuse instead, Teresa. So you can certainly diffuse calming oils. In that case, if you want to keep the flea collar, that's totally okay. But don't use oils topically with that. Alicia lets her cat sniff our protective blend for respiratory. Didn't know about Melissa. Melissa's great for respiratory stuff, especially with cats. Jennifer, I love your last name. Gum support for cats. I really like using myrrh for this. Myrrh is very, we dilute it first, obviously, and then you can use that. Just rub it right on their gums. Just don't get bit. Let's see. You're welcome, Alicia. Okay. B has been diffusing. Oh, that's so good. Those are great options for sure. Diffusing. You can also use them topically as well for calming. All right, you guys, that looks like most of the questions for today, so that I can see. So I'll end it with this one right here. So joint support on a dog. a German Shepherd, so larger dog. I really like doing a drop each of frankincense, copaiba, and turmeric internally, and our massage blend diluted topically over the affected joints. I also recommend giving a joint supplement, a glucosamine, chondroitin, MSM, and vitamin C supplement, and you can actually get that. The one that I recommend and use is called New Joint DS, NU Joint, Joint DS, which just stands for double strength. So you can use less of it. But you can order that by going to nuvet.com. And then when you check out, use code 27702 so you can check out. And that was a great question. So that is what we'll end with today, you guys. Thank you so much for being with me tonight. I hope you have a wonderful week that is full of goodness and kindness and sunshine. And I hope that you and your animals live your best life this week.